Next, he blamed Republicans for the entire economic mess we're in. Now, I gotta say, and I am a Republican, though I'm a capitalist first, that everybody is covered with shame in this particular case. So, Graham is going to blame the Republicans and give people like the Democrat Senator Chris Todd, who got a sweetheart deal from a mortgage company, a pass. And that's the kind of template journalism that is really destructive to us. But finally, perhaps the most charming thing he said we would be ignored by the media because he was the media in San Diego. Well, Graham, I got a breaking news headline for you. We are now the media in San Diego. Template journalists like Graham have abandoned their First Amendment principles. And perhaps the greatest sin they commit is the sin of omission, not telling you the facts you need to know to make an informed and effective judgment. One of the omissions they make is the omission of parts of the story. We all, for example, probably heard about the stiff Republican opposition to the Porculus package, right? But how many of you actually heard that the Republicans offered not only opposition, but an alternative plan? An alternative plan that would be more stimulating, including payroll and corporate tax cuts that would have benefited us as employees or us as business owners. Another thing that the lead media does is omit people from the story. Now, as a Republican, I'd like to give some kudos to some Democrats. Now, not all Democrats like higher taxes. Some, like Tom Daschle and Geithner, just don't bother to pay them. They like them, they don't bother to pay them. Other people, like freshman Senator Walter Minnick of Idaho, he wants to actually cut our taxes. He's one of those blue dog Democrats we hear talk of. And proposed another version of the stimulus package. Anybody heard of that? And one of the sensible parts of that provision is that his plan would have stopped once the economy got rolling. So the spending would stop once the economy got stimulated, which I think we all agree is a pretty sound notion. Never heard of it because the press didn't care to report that there was a rebel Democrat. You know, and this is kind of shocking to me because who's one of their great heroes? John F. Kennedy of the Rising Tide Lifts All Boats fame. His tax cuts, along with Reagan's, created an economy that was very robust and has been chugging along very nicely, better than most economies throughout the world. So let's give the Democrats a round of applause for being tax cutters. It can happen. The next big omission is the omission of follow-up questions. There is a reason that a best-selling book is out there entitled Slobbering Love Affair as it relates to Obama's relationship with the media. And what they'll do is have Obama give a speech. There are no earmarks in the stimulus bill. And not bother to follow up. Well, I got news for Obama. I think I see a few earmarks. How about that special one? $30 million for the saltwater harvest mouse in the San Francisco Bay Area. And some good cheese. That's Speaker of the House Pelosi's district, interestingly enough. I think I see earmark there. However, maybe it will be stimulating to our economy. After all, maybe mice are registered voters up in San Francisco. And actually, I think that would explain part of it. Okay, next on the agenda for earmarks, $8 million for a light rail between Anaheim and Las Vegas. Yeah. Now, I can see for Las Vegas, which is in Hearing Reed's little part of the world. But why should the rest of the American people pay for stimulating his economy? I don't see the fairness of it. Now, one of the great ironies is what is the one most effective part of our government? The U.S. military! 3 cheers for the military! And yet, what's the one part of the government where the belt is going to be tightened a little bit? The military, indeed. And I just have to say, coming from a military town like San Diego, President Obama, I'm just not feeling the love.
Show what the border's really like. We'll take them to TJ at night. You want a beer, Mr. Obama? We got you a beer.
Save our country! 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 Save America! Land of the free! No new taxes! 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 No new taxes!
Bigger than you are. Good.
Drowning in debt. St. Lucy, don't you worry as you flaunt your creed. The band will print you all the money you need. The president got elected by promise and change. Right now it's looking like more of the same. It's sad to see all the rules he relaxes. His cabinet has a way of not paying taxes. You work 60 years, and what do you get? A 401k that's drowning in debt. St. Pelosi, don't you worry as you flaunt your creed. The Fed will print you all the money you need.